really happened to him, and the latest videos, no, I wouldn't say leaked, I think they were just out there. What really happened to him? Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So I will be filming without the podcast setup, without the mic, without the speakers. I'm using a new microphone. I feel a little bit more comfortable like this. Also, I got a couple of people asking me to remove the podcast equipment. So there has been 2 new videos that were, I guess, shown on Instagram. The first one is a little weird, and it's a video of him dancing, as you guys can see right here, in a nightclub. I don't know where that is. I think this is in Thailand, where he lives right now. I know this clip, like I've done a little bit of research, and I know this clip is a little bit old, maybe like a few months old. I wouldn't say a few years old, but this is not the latest clip that has been shown. The latest clip that has been shown is this one right here, and let's play it for you.
Hey dude, I love your tattoo. You just did a new one? It was painful?
Huh?
It was painful?
No, I slipped the arm through.
It was okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, wow, it's super nice, this one. Why did you do it?
Oh, because I like drinking.
Okay, I see. You like also Japan, I guess, because this is like Japanese style also over there. Oh, you did a lot again? Oh, that's crazy, super nice. Thank you, dude.
How you doing, bro? French?
Yeah,
French?
I am.
What city?
Paris.
Beautiful.
Of course.
Yeah.
And you?
From Melbourne, Australia.
Okay, and you live in Thailand or you have holidays?
Yeah, just moved here.
Okay, well, welcome. Huh?
Thank you, bro.
I think you will enjoy it.
That's the latest what we know from Calum. He did obviously move to Thailand. Bit of a sad story of what happened to him. And I'm curious to know what you guys think. I'm gonna go through what really happened to him from the start. Like, when did the spiraling downwards begin? And I think it all started with the video with Chris Bumstead, where they were both curling. So both of them were doing curls with 300 pounds, and I think they upped the weight to about 400 pounds. You can almost see like Calum is pushing a lot more. I wouldn't say that's, that was intentional. It's just smart from Chris. Like, he's always been a very intelligent person, and he doesn't want to injure himself, which is completely understandable. And Calum tears his bicep. Now, this was during the time when he was offered the role to play Arnold Schwarzenegger in the upcoming movie at the time. The movie was still produced. This wasn't the first injury that Calum had to face. Shortly after that, I think after he recovered, when he was back finally to training, he was doing some mountain climbing, he slipped, and he tore his quad. And I think it was from there on where he started to spiral down. I don't know how many people know this, but there was a problem after that kind of concluded or led to his path to addiction. We've seen a lot of bodybuilders who had tremendous amounts of injuries. People tearing their biceps, people tearing their shoulders, people going through surgeries. And I'm always wondering, and I always ask myself, it's very strange how people are built differently, in a sense where someone is able to kind of deal with the obstacle, and it's almost as if the obstacle becomes their way. Like, that is the path that will lead them to like a comeback or a great story. And then other people where they kind of subside into, like a spiraling downwards into depression. Shortly after the bicep and the tendon injury, you'd think that, the film was made and the guy had everything set out for him to be successful. And it's almost crazy because, like, I'll be very honest, as a brown guy, we don't get the same opportunities. Like, Calum looks good, he's tall, he was one of the most popular figures in all of fitness. He was more popular than Chris Bumstead at the time. Just every recipe for success to becoming the most popular fitness person in the world. And I'm wondering, was this the actual reason? Was that everything was kind of given to him on a silver platter, where when he started facing the first few obstacles, was that the attitude was just like, he was not used to that kind of adversity in life, and then that's what led him to giving up? I don't know, but that does, beg the question whether it was that or not. People who tend to have harder beginnings are usually able to deal with difficult hardships more than those without difficult beginnings. And I think when Calum started, it was almost all paved for him. Now, after the tendon tear and after him kind of getting into drugs, there was another incident. People say he had an argument with his family and he was pushed through glass. No, the real thing was he was high on meth and he jumped through the glass window and like tore a bunch of shit. And that's when they kind of realized, okay, he does have a serious drug problem. And then after that, his dog passed away. And as someone who has two beautiful dogs, I can see how that can affect someone very harshly, especially on their mental health, especially someone who already is vulnerable to mental health problems. And I think it was after his dog died, there was one more thing where his brother took his own life. And then that was kind of like the nail in the coffin. And then Calum kind of disappeared from social media for like a few years, kind of spiraled downwards into drugs. Now, he did make a reappearance onto social media where he hinted, returning to competition and all that. And I remember when he did come back, the internet was like welcoming him with open arms. It's like, bro, it can't get easier than this for you. Like, this is as good as it gets. You have a platform for like this incredible comeback story, being an addict and then being back on track and regaining your life again. But unfortunately, that didn't really last long. And I guess he fell off the wagon. I guess that's the term. Started doing drugs again. And then the latest thing we saw were those last two videos. Now, the last video of him, to be very honest, he seems kind of happy. And if I were to guess, I would say that one of the biggest issues maybe, or the vibe that I'm getting, was that he has finally redeemed himself from the pressure of expectation. And that can take a toll on someone. I think, it's almost like he's finally free of it, like he doesn't care anymore, and he's just living a simple life, and he's much happier that way, as opposed to that pressure where he has to live to a certain standard of everyone's expectation, particularly in the fitness industry, his friends, and all those around him. Probably happier than most of us. You never know. It's weird with these kind of people who usually have everything and they're just struggling mentally with everything. And then once they don't have anything, it's almost like they find solace in that. It's like this is what they need, where they just don't have anything to lose. Everything has already been taken away from them and they can finally relax, be themselves, and be happy. A lot of people say that he wasn't the nicest person. I have no idea. Like, I have no clue. I don't know anyone who knows him, but I did hear those kind of rumors. Other people say otherwise, that he was a really, really kind guy. I guess I'll never know. From this one video, I can tell you that he's the type of guy that really loved life. Like, he loved adventure. You can see like him goofing around. He has that like childish soul in a good way, like very playful kind of guy. Very positive vibes, always the type to smile, seem to love life very much. And it's funny because usually it's guys like that we usually know or find out later that they've always been struggling with mental health. But yeah, very, very strange story, for someone that kind of had that red carpet for him to be one of the most successful people in the fitness industry. And that's how it turns out. But I mean, we've seen worse, some people don't end up living long. Some people make it very later in life, and some people just kind of fade and just draw back without really any drama or anything kind of, similar to that. Don't ever compare your life to anyone. I don't think you should compare your life to anyone because you don't know what is coming up onto their timeline. I think Joe Linder is a good example. I'm sure a lot of people looked at his videos, his popularity, and envied him and compared their lives to him. But what you didn't know was that his time was probably coming very soon at the time when you were looking at these videos thinking, oh, I wish I had his life. Don't ever compare yourself to anyone. You don't know what it takes or what it took for them to get to where they are. And you don't know what it's taking for them to maintain what they have. And some people pay that consequence with their own life. Just focus on you. Focus on your own journey, your own story. There's no timeline for any type of success. And just enjoy the process, man. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next episode. Please subscribe to my channel. It is fucking brutal growing a new YouTube channel. Just complete demotivation. Like, to even get myself to do this video was like 20 minutes of long term, think long term, think long term. But yeah, please subscribe for customized programs that I do myself. I'm an IFBB Pro Olympian and I do programs myself. I don't have any app, I don't have any assistant. I actually tailor them for you by hand. The link is down below. Just go check the website. You don't have to buy anything, but just go check the website out in case you're gonna want one in the future. And I'll see you on the next episode.